Okay. In this video, we are going to talk about what we are going to talk about. In this video, we are going to talk about how does an Amark website work. How does a typical website work? How does it talk? How it talk? Nahi talk. How does it talk to a web server who hold our asset management like cloud? How does it talk to all this concept we are going to cover in this video. We have a presentation whiteboard in term of one position where we are going to discover about beside various topics like TCP, IP, DNS. All this we are going to know. All this thing we are going to cover in this video. First and foremost, we are going to. I just feel like the earthquake, but it is not. It's my chair. It's my chair got misplaced. We are going with a quite good speed. Already around 138 videos been uploaded on this channel on what is 5th of September 2023. In just 15 days or like 20 days, I have already uploaded over 100 videos in this channel. Of almost every video is over 15 minutes. That's if we calculate the time period of them, it will be almost 3000 minutes. Yeah, not 3000. Some videos are over. Some videos are over 1500. 15 minutes are like documentary videos are often 1 hour, which I have decided to create my own through slides only. So if we calculate 100 video, if we multiply with 15, then we go around 1500 minutes, 1500 minutes that we have spoken out on camera in just last 20 days. That is quite good speed way to go to learn to speak English. If I continue with that speed for next 2 months, then you can see where I will be in next 2 months. Do you get it? What I want to say? I mean, not just speaking out in front of you. That's not a whole goal. Throw this. I must absolutely agree with that agreement. Who is going to make? What does it in like if you are just speaking out in front of you, you will get to speak about the basic knowledge. But if we want to upgrade that level above, you want to speak in like a fluency or that, it means we have to do some more homework for that, bro. I just Oh, just like I'm doing, I'm like using just most often time when I was speaking to you, to remove that practice from your speaking English, like just like you can see that I use it these two words quite often. To remove those word from your speaking, you need to practice more on your writing skill part. Writing skill is quite difficult, like I use quite more often also. It's quite difficult because it's take time. It's subconscious in it, subconscious down your thought into just one practical thing or was one process, or you think quite 10 sentences about you think about 10 sentences, and from the 10 sentences you have to write those one only, those one only, not one only. You are going to write one only, so it's take time. So in order to influence or speak, have to speak, you just have to write it yourself, learn have to vocabulary, go grammar portion of different style, like you have to understand the basic rule of grammars, okay, phrases, or after writing down an article or essay or something like poem or anything it can be, you just have to edit it. You need to have to edit, you have to require to edit that portion also. You just need to require edit that portion. If you're not going to edit that portion and not rephrasing your sentences again and not developing quality, like if you write down one sentence like there is a one person who is very tall, and you didn't try to write the sentences in other 5 or 6 way, then you will stuck stuck to that tall person only. Whenever you try to write about that phrases in some article, or that sentence will got stuck to in your mind itself, not the other sentences. So you need to edit and review that article also in order to speak it out more precisely, or more good manner way. That said, now let's move to the topic that has to be covered. We are going to cover like how the website work. How does the website work? How does when a user get sent request for a particular thing, how website respond to that? All going to cover my own. I have not created any slide for that. Just a whiteboard. Let's see if I am able to explain it. I know that how did it work, but now it's become quite difficult to explain to you. That's the whole point I'm doing here. Because a user send a request, then servers respond to it. Then various network protocol or security concern has been included in all those. Request icon that can be AWS where EC2 instances or S3 storage, or where BPC various BPC has been included roles, or I think security concern also include. There is many method, but the basic concept of, like, if you have to ask what the basic concept of foundation, now a constitution of India, that then you just said that people have right to speak, right to speak in front right to speak, right to wear, right to democracy, right to election, all these things, like the basic concept of web development. How does website work? How does it respond to user request? We are going to that part. Already 7 minutes has been completed for introductory thing. Now let's continue with it without any delay. Do you get it? What I was to say. So there is a pen. Which pen I will pick out? Marker, highlighter. It's an eraser. It's a pointer, I think. Pointer do anything like in form of shape or thing. You can pick it out color from color palette. What the use of color palette if you have no size? If you don't have any size collection for that color palette. Setting, transparency. You can select transparency of that particular object. You can increase down the size, weight, so that all the marker, highlighter, pen. Now I will pick it out pen and explain the concept behind the how the website work, like user. I'm just writing down this thing from mouse itself. That means user. What does user? Not user. It should be user. User. You get it. Now let's pick out next color. It's server. It's in a server. It's in a server. Do you able to watch it? Oh, it's out of the screen. I just need to read down it. Read down. Can we what? Can use transparency part also. Size, yeah, I'm talking about weight. Can we reduce some weight of this marker also? Oh yes, we can. Now it looks similar to the pen that we use in user part. Now I think it's visible on the screen. Yeah, it says it's a server. The basic protocol used, or we can say that when a user send request to server, and server send our request and request response. You can write down in the form of response. So it's basically the user whoever comes on your website or someone from your team itself or you itself, you will send a request to a server. Oh bro, that's enough. I will use some other method for next time, but now let's face this, bro. I can't do for that anything else. Just need to record this video again, but due to time efficiency is quite right, but for this, due to time shortage, I can't able to do so I need to explain this topic to in this form only. So user send request to the server will respond to user in form of response request. User send to request. Now the user can be anything. I have said already that user can be you or the person who come over on your website, or it can be a server is like a computer. Server is like a computer or a physical computer that we use in daily life in a work in you know in what in companies that provide cloud services or hosting service. They have a bulk amount of bulk not bulk more in a quite big amount of facility for servers. They provide for the cost of money like $0.8 per hour or per, that's the type of instances for big purpose only. Have a free trial also. Yeah, that's the whole point. We have response, then the user response. Now response can be in the form of a JSON, http is a protocol that we use. https or http generally in the this JSON format is sent in the form of API. If they're using API for that, most of the user use most of the companies API these days, but it can be. So we have covered about how the user work, how does the website work. User send a response and they got response in the form of like responses from the server itself. If you don't have an internet service, then you can't get a response from server. You need to have an internet service. That all we already know about that. Or what can we other think for that? TCP, DNS, HTTP, all this thing we have discovered. Do you know about the HTTP? It's protocol. It's a protocol. This is like a language for other goals. Okay. Now I'm waiting to complete out 15 minutes in this video. Already 13 minutes has completed and 2 minutes left out. I just don't like this diagram. Just draw it down so you don't also feel like what you are doing. So I just don't like this diagram, but for the basic concept you understand it now. User send his request, user send out its request. There is a user is the server. User send out the request and user server in the form of TCP or HTTP protocol, DNS. All this thing is used in this form. All this through website. Whenever website goes down, either there is a load, different type of loads, or people responding, either people responding. There is a huge traffic for their website. Due to that brokenness of synchronous code, either due to that, there are many factors for that. Either there is a load balancer that we not used if you are using cloud or things like that. Many aspects to consider if you got website to go down or crash down. That's all I can say. In order to explain this topic, you can refer to other article also. I'm just here to understand in my own way, because I know that but it become quite difficult to explain to other. That's why I tried in simple form only, not explain in quite long form or chart or it's like that, just in a simple form. We'll continue with that also. I'm just continuing with that also. It in the beginning of the process. Now let's see it where it goes. Already fourth video has to be completed over the day. That's it for the day. We'll see you next time. 50 minutes has been passed in this video. Hooray! Hooray! Keep pushing yourself. Nobody are going to come you. Nobody is going to come for you to help it out. You are only going to help it out, bro. Nobody is going to come for you help out. Remember that. Neither a father, mother, brother, sister, anyone else. They can provide resources to in order to do that work. But if you don't have confidence on you, if you don't have a confidence on you, if you have don't have confidence on you, if you don't have confidence in you, then nobody going to help it out, bro, or sister, whoever who's going to watch it in future. This clip.